This a controversial ya topik ni dekat let it be dekat social media ke let it be physical pun memang sangat controversial. And then I tukar gambar orang lain.
Tak boleh. So make sure you keep your conversation dalam Muzz. Yes, you can do it on the app. Why do you want to change to different platform yang we cannot take action pun?
Hi guys, welcome back to Muzz. So you're with me Daniel and
Nurul.
okay. So hari ni kita akan cakap topik yang banyak permintaan dia
Yeah.
dan banyak juga kontroversi dia.
Yeah.
This a controversial ya topik ni dekat let it be dekat social media ke let it be physical pun memang sangat controversial.
Macam dalam family selalu macam
Dia ni. Okay. So today we are going to talk about how safe is mencari jodoh online.
mencari jodoh online selamat ke tak?
Selamat ke tak kan? Okay, so hari ni kita akan kupaskan sikit-sikit lah. Okay. So before that kan, kita nak tahulah tanya dengan Nurul. Okay. When it comes to dating or like this marriage apps, like safety is the biggest concern.
Yes.
Okay, betul. Safety, let it be. Bukannya apps je lah. Mana-mana pun safety is very, very huge thing. Something yang macam kita perlu titik beratkan kan. Okay, especially dalam Muslim communities ni, how safe is it for us to use Cari Jodoh platform?
Okay, so let me start with, all these controversial punya topik. Kenapa dia boleh raise is because ramai orang report cases of waktu tengah cari jodoh online ni, they actually kena scam. So we call that love scamming.
Okay.
And kenapa ia boleh terjadi is because when you fall in love, orang cakap cinta itu buta, love is blind. When you fall in love, you go through this like emotional state yang you tak sedar pun.
Okay.
Especially untuk wanita, bila dia dah fall in love, I would give everything, my heart and my soul. Termasuklah duit. So the biggest kind of love scam yang orang gunakan is untuk mendapatkan duit lah.
Okay, why do you think that happens?
I think it happens because a person is, mencari dia punya mangsa, and mencari secara online is the easiest. You don't have to meet physically. You can just make that person fall in love and then you boleh macam buat ayat-ayat sedih, cerita sedih.
Okay.
And then that person macam terus, it's okay. So the best example yang selalu terjadi is that contohnya orang tu luar negara.
Okay.
Contohnya I based kat Malaysia. And then the guy is like, I really want to meet your parents, your family dekat Malaysia. I want to meet, your family and, start this ta'aruf process physically. Tapi I cannot do it because my bank account kena frozen. I was scammed. I fell into a fraud program ke apa ke. So my bank account frozen but I can't buy the tickets anymore apa semua. So seorang wanita yang dah fall in love ni, dia akan terus macam terdetik, let me help you, let me pinjamkan duit. And then dia sendiri yang macam, willingly to help sebab, this guy really wants to meet my family.
Faham.
The simplest is, ini tak perlukan love scam yang berkaitan dengan duit pun.
Okay.
The easiest is, apa yang orang tu nak adalah attention. So, dia just cakap, I nak kahwin dengan you. And I bet ramai sangat wanita dah terkena with this ayat, I nak kahwin dengan you. Yeah, that's a little bit of like the info lah.
Okay, so tadi you shared like mostly women yang akan kena scam. But how about men? Do men get scam juga sebenarnya?
I'll be honest, ada juga, but the percentage is smaller. Kenapa lelaki kurang kena scam? It's because lelaki ni Allah ciptakan untuk menjadi makhluk yang lebih rasional. That's why lelaki ni dia menjadi ketua rumah tangga, basically a better leader lah. Sebab dia lead with rationality, not emotion. Wanita pula Allah memang jadikan fitrah wanita memang rapat dengan emosi.
Okay.
So, basically like with emotions, you cannot balance out your decision making. You cannot rationalize things.
Okay, so tadi you cakap yang both gender sebenarnya prone to get scam.
Betul.
Walaupun you rational ke, you emotional ke, dia sebenarnya dua-dua gender ni dia ada tendency.
Betul.
Okay. So, now that we know macam tak kisah lelaki ke perempuan ada the tendency, I rasa macam we are shifting the gravity atau pemberat dia dekat ads tu sendiri. Okay, aplikasi cari jodoh tu sendiri. So, what does Muzz do or what does Muzz have in their ads to actually protect their users?
Okay, so it starts off dengan the moment that you download Muzz and then you nak create a profile. So before even creating the profile, you have to go through a lot of different questions yang bertanya soalan-soalan yang rumit, especially about marriage, your future plans macam mana. So it's a bunch of questions yang kalau orang tak serius pun nak kahwin, dia akan macam soalan yang kelima tu dah macam, oh, give up lah. Malas nak jawab. What differs us from other apps is that we are a Muslim marriage app. So, kita ada juga tanya soalan-soalan yang berkaitan dengan your Islamic practices. All these bunches of question is the first filter. When you're setting up a profile, you akan kena upload your picture.
Okay.
And bila you upload je gambar, kita akan minta buat selfie verification.
Selfie verification.
So
Okay, what is selfie verification say?
basically a machine lah. Kalau kita nak talk about like technical, it's a machine yang akan identify your face structure and then akan compare it with the picture that you upload. Sama tak orang ni? Dia akan identify those two things.
Okay. So if let's say masa I nak buat selfie verifications tu, I letak gambar I. Lepas dah verify, assistant say okay approve. And then I tukar gambar orang lain.
Tak boleh.
Tak boleh.
I actually tried that once. I saja eksperimen nak cuba tukar gambar orang lain. Ada moment dia terus minta buat selfie verification lagi sekali.
Okay.
And because I declined nak buat selfie verification, dia terus block my profile, my account for a while. It's one of the safety measure yang kita tak nak orang sign up, dah approve dia punya profile, tiba-tiba dia nak tebak gambar, pakai gambar orang lain. That's called catfishing and you do not allow it on Muzz.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting punya. So basically macam it's not just ID preventions, tapi they prevent this catfishing ongoing.
Yes.
The whole. So basically the selfie features is actually really good.
Yeah.
Sebenarnya dia helps not to for the first part of it, tapi it helps to sustain sampai ujung.
Betul. Like throughout the usage of Muzz
The
lah basically.
Okay. So tadi you also mentioned about ID verifications.
Ha.
So what's the difference sebenarnya selfie verifications dengan ID verifications?
So selfie verification ni is verifying you by doing a selfie lah of your own face.
Okay.
ID pula is somebody using your passport ataupun your IC ke. So they want to detect basically an official document yang ada diri you, ada muka you. And this is just to make sure that you are a real person yang ada an official document lah, identity document. This benda ni elakkan people that don't even exist.
Oh.
So you know like all those scams yang catfishing apa semua, diorang just reka seseorang karakter on online platforms. Kita elakkan benda-benda ni by having these two different verifications.
Okay, alright. So by having these two already set in dalam Muzz ni kan, how effective do you think in protecting users from fake profiles ni sebenarnya?
I think it's very effective sebab for example you are scrolling through tengah mencari a profile to like kan.
Okay.
And then you notice that orang tu cuma ada satu je, ada selfie verification je. Basically, kalau profile tu ada both verification, dia akan ada dua tick. Satu warna hijau, satu warna biru.
Oh, okay. So there's
Sat-
two ticks.
Two ticks.
Alright. Okay.
So, sometimes orang macam pending, malas nak buat the ID verification. Kita encourage sebab orang yang ada juga ID verification, maknanya orang tu adalah orang yang betul, most likely dia akan dapat more likes ataupun more matches. Sebab dia identify as a real person.
Oh.
So kalau diri you sendiri pun tak ada ID verification tu, we encourage you to go and do it. It's a very easy step. Just get your IC ataupun passport, snap a picture for our system to like identify it with your selfie. And then nanti kita akan immediately macam, you know, like immediately after a few verification process, you akan dapat that blue tick as well. So orang tahu, orang macam, oh, this person is legit. I would like to get to know this person.
Okay, alright. So interesting is about usually if we look at any Cari Jodoh apps or dating apps itself, let's just talk about dating apps. Dating apps, they will usually have single tick.
Satu je.
Satu tick. Okay, but what differentiate Muzz dengan others is sebenarnya dia ada double tick.
Betul.
So double tick ni means more security lah guys. Okay. After that, we also have the function of Wali.
Betul.
Okay, Wali ni, like we all know Wali is basically seseorang yang mampu untuk menikahkan kita. Okay, like for the women yang menikahkan kita to a new man, you know, passing over the duties and etc. Okay, so apa sebenarnya feature Wali dalam Muzz?
Okay, so the Wali meaning that kita semua tahu is seorang bapa ataupun seseorang lelaki yang boleh kahwin kan. Itu basically everyone knows. Tapi a deeper meaning to wali is seseorang, usually lelaki, yang boleh protect seseorang wanita in terms of any aspect. Tapi sebab kita tengah bercakap about mencari jodoh, so let's focus on that aspect. Seseorang lelaki ni dia akan guide seorang wanita throughout this process of ta'aruf or getting to know people. And dia akan bagi tahu sama ada lelaki ni good to go ataupun maybe you shouldn't proceed ataupun maybe you should be precautious of this person. So we have this feature wali mode which you can turn on. Nanti wali akan dapat all your chats. Bila you match dengan orang and then you start chatting, wali akan terus dapat all the chats and they can go through and monitor your chats and basically guide you throughout the chat lah. What else you should ask this person apa semua. And tadi kita info dengan emotional state yang mudah kena scam kan. So bila you tak ada sesiapa yang guide you,
Okay.
you tak dapat identify lelaki ni ataupun perempuan ni betul ke serious nak get to know you for marriage kan. So when you have a wali and dia baca all your chats, dia akan dapat identify if this person is betul atau tak.
Okay. So, wali ni basically adalah third party in that relationship lah. Dia kiranya macam kita panggil silent reader ke dalam WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so wali ni dia kena buat account Muzz juga ke? Ataupun macam mana this third party person ni untuk dapatkan our text conversations tu macam mana?
Okay, so basically you just go to your profile, go
Okay.
to settings, and then you pergi bawah sikit and then you add chaperone mode. So dia ada chaperone mode ataupun wali mode.
Wali mode.
So nanti you akan kena masukkan email and all those chats akan pergi dekat email you punya wali. And then wali, yes, Islam menggalakkan seseorang lelaki sebab macam I said earlier, lelaki are more rational. And they can go through all these decision making and all that. But kalau contohnya you tak ada like a guy figure in your life ataupun you lebih comfortable with your kakak atau mak, yes,
So maybe better.
boleh juga ataupun best friend. It's whoever you are comfortable and whoever that you trust can guide you betul-betul. Bukan your girlfriend yang hype up macam oh yeah yang ini lepas tu end up you kena scam juga in the end. No, someone yang betul-betul knowledgeable in the process of ta'aruf.
Okay, that is very interesting. Sebab I tak pernah dengar lagi any applications kat luar sana yang ada feature chaperone or wali ni. Kan, okay. Okay, so sekarang ni kita dah bagi all these preventive features. But still, things can just happen.
Yes.
You dah bagi all these feature apa benda semua, kalau benda tu nak berlaku, dia akan berlaku juga. Okay, so if let's say there is a problem that happens dekat dalam Muzz ni, if I were to complain it, how would we handle? Who's the community team? Macam mana dia kena handle and etc. How's the process kicks like?
Okay, tak dinafikan, Muzz adalah sebuah app. It's a tool yang boleh digunakan dengan pelbagai cara. And a tool can be used by a person who wants to benefit from it either negatively or positively.
Betul?
So, talking about cara orang gunakan Muzz untuk negative reasons, to scam people and all that. If you do find profiles yang macam ni, we encourage you to immediately report the profile.
Okay.
So, what you can do is, you go to the bio punya section, pergi bawah sekali, and then there's a report punya button.
Okay.
So, immediately press that button, and then kita akan tanya all sorts of questions, just to identify what part of the profile yang actually makes you want to report this person. Sometimes it's just being rude, bad behavior, being, like inappropriate, basically. Ataupun it's even as simple as this person isn't serious about getting married.
Okay, fine.
Because kita nak orang yang ada dekat Muzz ni, intention dia memang to get married.
It's intention lah.
Kita tak nak orang yang macam, saja looking around.
Yes.
You don't want people to waste time.
Okay, faham. Okay, but what if I adalah female and I sangat insecure sebenarnya? So, bila contohlah, adalah I terhantar gambar-gambar yang mungkin tak menutup aurat for an example.
Okay.
And then halfway through, I just regret because I thought that, this man was okay. I thought this man was fine. But then halfway through, maybe like this man suddenly tiba-tiba blackmail I ke. Ataupun macam, just basically, it didn't work the way I wanted it to be. Tapi ada gambar aurat I, an example. So is there any specialty if let's say I woman and then I make a report dekat Muzz ni?
Okay, let me first just titik beratkan about the fact yang menghantar gambar ni. If possible, kalau orang minta gambar yang berlebihan, elakkan terus. That's already a red flag. Kalau you ada wali, your wali akan terus bagi tahu, do not send these type of pictures.
Betul?
Kalau nak hantar gambar, it should be, for example, I want to get to know your family. Can you share a picture? Who's your mom? Who's your dad? Ni adik, ni apa semua. That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Send
Betul?
send
Yes, yes.
pictures.
Hmm.
Okay, the second thing is, sometimes orang-orang yang tak serius nak get married ni, orang-orang yang nak scam you, dia akan ajak you pergi ke platform lain. You know, other platforms yang outside of Muzz. So, bila you kat luar daripada Muzz, and you want to report this profile, tiba-tiba you cari profile tak jumpa dah. Sebab dia either dah block ataupun dah delete. So, make sure you keep your conversation dalam Muzz. This way, once you report, kita punya, macam tadi you ada tanya pasal community team
Community
kita.
teamnya betul.
So, community team kita widely wanita yang menjaga you in the back end. Sebab kenapa? Because we know perempuan yang banyak kena scam. And we want to protect. We really, encourage on the safety of women when using Muzz lah basically. And lagi-lagi in terms of verification process apa semua, melibatkan aurat. So that's why our community team is wanita.
All female. Okay. Yang tu sebenarnya interesting. Sebab just to add on juga untuk tu, sometimes people would think like, oh, is it community team yang female ni secondary ni? Kiranya primary yang akan receive your reports is a male, but then just because you're a female, so I pass it to a female. Kan? For most, it's different kan? Memang kita punya community team all female.
Betul.
So, bila you dapat je report, memang all female team sahaja yang akan review.
Betul.
Kan? So, it's kiranya secure in a way lah. Okay, alright. So, satu lagi macam ada orang pernah cakap lah, Muzz ni, dia sebenarnya bagi 5 chat je. Macam tak puas lah. Dia macam, kita nak berkenal dengan orang kan. So, kita macam kiranya we
Tak
cannot,
like lah banyak-banyak.
kita tak boleh lah nak put our eggs in all one basket. Kan, orang cakap. So, kita nak letak in multiple baskets. So, like, which one it's gonna work, for example. Ada ramai pengguna Muzz, dia cakap lah, oh, kenapa bila I like someone dekat Muzz ni, I boleh like 5 profile je. So, bila dah ada 5 match tu, I nak try like profile lain, tak boleh. Tapi, bila diorang cakap, okay, kalau I buat dekat apps lain, boleh. Tapi, dekat apps Muzz ni tak boleh.
Okay.
So, there's like a chat limit to it, kan? Why Muzz has this chat limit?
There's actually 2 reasons kenapa Muzz ada 2 chat limit ni. The first one is ghosting punya problem. So when you like and match dengan terlalu banyak profile, and then you chat dengan satu je profile all day long, then you forget about the other profiles yang you dah match. So orang-orang lain tu dah rasa macam, ish, aku dah bagi salam dah ni, kita dah match, aku nak berkenalan, kenapa dia tak respond dah? Sebab you focused on that one chat. The second reason is, kalau you nak bertaaruf dengan someone, kenapa you nak sampai ramai-ramai? Kalau nak sampai ramai-ramai tu, it's more to like, you nak test your market, basically.
Betul.
I feel like, bila you just focus on 5 people, you immediately know, okay, out of this 5, siapa yang I nak teruskan? Getting to know. So, it's easier for you to make a decision. Even marketing-wise, kalau you nak buat offer ke, you only limit it to certain numbers je. It's not terlalu banyak, it gets confusing and you're confused nanti at that point. So that's why 5 limit.
Okay, faham. So basically macam it gives you in a way like you have to audit lah. You need to audit your interactions ataupun matches tu as you go by. So bila you kena put in effort, you kena ada motivation, so baru you are just gonna like take it seriously.
Yeah, I mean basically kalau you sendiri pun on the other side of the pod and you yang kena ghosting, with this 5 chat limit, you tahu yang macam, okay, this person only can match with 5 people. I'm one of those 5 people.
Yes.
And then another thing about chat limit is by 72 hours kalau contohnya you tak interact langsung, then kita akan the system akan automatically unmatch you, so you are able to keep looking for someone else.
Okay.
That way you tak membazir masa lah. We don't want people to waste time. We want to help and ease your journey towards finding your jodoh basically.
It's actually very interesting sebab the thoughts behind this particular feature adalah anti-ghosting.
Yeah.
Sebab sekarang ni modern day issues is that people are ghosting because everything is so accessible through
Betul.
digital. So everyone is just ghosting sebab satu friction je macam okay I'm gonna ghost you. So bila masa tadi you cakap kan. So bila you tak chat dengan I, you know that I'm already in your top 5. So bila you don't chat to me, in a way it signals me that okay you are not interested in me.
Yeah.
So macam it itself is already a closure that as a person you need so that you can just move on to next.
Betul.
Sebab masa you cakap lah everyone ada feelings, ada emotions kan. Walaupun dia macam tak ada physical, tak ada macam any words yang saying macam okay I don't want to proceed with you, I don't like you. People will still think about it. People will ruminate about it kan. So this particular features is like it's really helping I guess.
Betul.
Kan?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So what we can conclude lah sebenarnya adalah Muzz ni they are very user-centric profile, user-centric apps.
Yeah. And we really the first intention of creating Muzz is basically nak tolong orang Muslim terutama sekali untuk mencari jodoh pasangan hidup, because we know that in Islam perkahwinan ni sebahagian daripada your deen,
Yes.
and it's one of the longest ibadah you are going to jalani. It's for the rest of your life, and we want to help the process and make it easier for you lah, basically. Can I just add one more thing?
Sure.
Okay. So another thing why you should be using an app instead of other platforms macam contoh social media is the fact that you can filter. We really encourage people to use the filter punya section to filter what you're looking for. You can start off with height, location, and then hobby, pekerjaan, and then marriage intention wise macam mana orang tu nak kahwin down the road berapa bulan,
Yes.
nak anak ke tak nak anak. And then we know that some of our success couple adalah duda ataupun janda, so divorcee. And sometimes orang yang still single, tak pernah berkahwin, diorang nak cari orang yang memang pernah berkahwin sahaja, ataupun yang tak pernah berkahwin sahaja. So it's up to you, you filter it lah. And by using this filter, it's making your search easier. Muzz is a tool, technology is a tool, and you have to know how to use it to benefit the most from it. And yeah, basically if contoh you dah filter to your niche and then macam saya tak jumpa, then you kurangkan sikit the filter. Maybe ketinggian tu like kurangkan or tambahkan, location tu jarakkan lagi or kecilkan lagi, and play around with it and explore.
Yeah. So that is the good part of having an apps, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think people also need to understand that an apps can offer as much feature as possible.
Yeah.
Tapi in the end of the day, you berinteraksi dengan manusia dan setiap manusia tu perwatakan pemikiran dia
So have their own agenda.
yes, they have their own agenda. They think differently from one another. We can give you sebanyak education yang possible ataupun sebanyak features yang mana yang we can provide kan. Tapi you sebagai seorang entity, you kena ada awareness tu sendiri.
Yeah.
Knowledge you sendiri untuk stay safe ataupun to verify the legitimate of this person, it's on you sebenarnya. Okay? And also, as you cakap tadi, application macam ni, we have a lot of features that helps our users, right? So it's important to know that the moment you keluar daripada apps ni, contoh lah, you dah seronok bercakap every day kan, you dah rasa macam okay, maybe there is a chemistry, I want to like carry on more, people would switch apps. So rather than cari jodoh apps like this, they will switch to a more conversational apps. Contohnya like WhatsApp or Telegram or Instagram, right? Bila you bring out this conversation outside, you dah in a way it's outside of our control as Muzz.
Yeah.
So kalau lah something happens outside of Muzz, we cannot do anything.
Yeah, macam I cakap tadi, ada possibility that other person dah delete ataupun block dia punya profile. So you cannot find that profile anymore. You cannot report it to us and we cannot take action
Yes.
from orang to damaging other users. And then the second thing is the fact that we do not have a history of, your conversation. You cakap orang tu scam you. What's basically your evidence?
Yes.
I mean, if you want to change to other platforms because you want an ease of communicating, the ability to voice call, video call, we do encourage you to meet each other online dulu, video call, voice call, before you meet physically, just so that you know, okay, this person is exactly like in the picture.
So just that on that, kiranya dalam Muzz ni kita dah ada all the features.
Yeah, we have the features available.
Call pun ada,
Oleh.
voice text pun ada. You can send pictures, send GIF and everything.
So, one of our couples, they met waktu COVID, and memang yang suami adalah orang Singapore, isteri adalah orang Malaysia.
Yeah.
You cannot cross border kan waktu tu. So what they did was they set time. Because 9 malam, they would video call, catch up for the whole day because they're both busy. Diorang dua berkejaya kan. And that's how they like got really comfortable with each other. And then diorang video call. And then bila meet physically tu, you know, you already know this person is like something that I like and I want to meet physically. So yes, you can do it on the app. Why do you want to change to different platform yang you cannot do anything about, and we cannot.
Security.
Yeah, we cannot take action pun kalau dah macam tu.
So yeah, I think Muzz is a very well thought Cari Jodoh apps.
I believe so.
Kan?
Yeah, it's
Besar.
memang daripada we also listen to like user punya feedback, and also please share your feedback if you do have. We would love to make Muzz like a better place for people to cari jodoh. We want to improve over time.
Yes, yes.
And we want to help you. We want to help genuinely, you know, get you to find your jodoh, and then like share your stories with us about, you know, this is how we help other people to find.
That's important lah sebenarnya kat detection of Muzz itself. I think we pretty much covered most of it.
Yeah.
Now that we know sebenarnya Muzz ni dia bukan sama macam apps dekat luar.
Yes.
We are special in our own ways. We are just special. Betul? So yeah, that's all of those reasons that you need to be using Muzz sebenarnya, okay? We can pretty much wrap up this episode, right?
Yeah, 100%. So if you guys have any questions ke ataupun any feedback, don't forget to drop it. And those who are watching, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Bye.